Hey, how's everyone today? Super T, upstate South Carolina, representing the Now Prosperity Team and the Power Five training that's going to be going on today. I am so excited, everybody. The weekend in Atlanta training with Mr. John Costino, the Vice President of NAP himself, was phenomenal. It's awesome. I couldn't wait to get back to download the information. Well, it was already downloaded in me, but I couldn't wait to get back to really regurgitate the information by writing it out, by saying it out loud over and over, by practicing it myself, so that I can get into a position to train you, help take your business to the next level. The Power Five, y'all, all I can say is that it's real. And I wanted to come back and share with you some of the powerful information that he shared with me. First of all, the biggest thing that stood out to me was success equals preparation. Meaning, if you're not prepared for success, it's just not going to happen. So I've come up with 3 ways based on the information that he gave me to kind of simplify it, to make sure that we are successful in our business. The goal every day is to talk to 5 people every day, because our goal is 5. And then here's all the 3 steps to success. The first step is personal development, books and audios. One book that I like to personally recommend is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And the reason I chose this book as part of self-development is because this book really gives you a different angle of looking at how you earn money and what your self-worth is. So self-development is more or less like your muscles being built, in the spirit. Your belief, your faith is being built up through self-development. So self-development is very important because that's where your belief starts. I know a lot of us read the Bible, and the Bible is excellent. But along with the Bible, there are books that from people who are just like you and me, who have written self-development books that stem from the principles and the laws and the commands of the Bible. So Think and Grow Rich by Robert Kiyosaki is what I recommend. Even if you've already read it, it wouldn't hurt to go back and read it again. I mean, you're not that same person you were when you first read the book the first time that you are now. And what's changed is your experience. So you'll get a different outlook. You'll get you'll get something more out of Think and Grow, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So that is my recommendation. Also, audios are good. If you could listen to it, that'd be quicker. I know on YouTube there are audios of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I can email that to you. But it's on YouTube. Just listen to the audio. I think the audio was like maybe an hour, 2 hours. But that is a great self-development. Every day you should be developing yourself. And all self-development does is build up your confidence, build up your belief in what you can do, what you feel like you're worth, and it takes the limits off of who you used to be. Okay? Next is our training. It's the second step to being successful. We have lots of training that's going on. Todd does excellent live calls every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. That's one way of being trained. Another way of being trained is we have weekly corporate calls every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Mr. John Costino himself does some live training, and it's awesome, absolutely awesome. And I'll send that information out to you. There's online training, the training in the back of your office Take the time, y'all. Every day, take the time to look back there. Look at one of the modules. They're 5, 10 minutes long. Take the time every single day. Get into the habit of self-development, building up your mind, building up your belief, reviewing the training. Even if you can't get on Todd's 7 p.m. calls, at least listen to the playback so that you can be involved every single day into building your business. Also, one-on-ones. Now, I know everybody's time is tight. You know, some people have 2 jobs. Some people are really active in the community. Some people have full-time jobs. You know, some people are entrepreneurs like me. But one-on-ones, y'all, are so important. And what I mean by one-on-ones is like you taking 10, 15 minutes out of your day to talk with me, your sponsor, your leader, because I really feel like I'm part of your success. So with you and I talking on a day-to-day basis, the texts are fine. I mean, because that makes me feel like I'm connected to you. But in order for me to feel like I'm connected to you, I need to know a schedule or a time about where we could get together every single day, at least Monday through Friday, or whenever it's convenient for you, because I want this to work for you. I'm no different than you are. So the one-on-ones can help just kind of get your mind frame on your business for that day. The one-on-ones help develop what strategy you're going to go out and execute that day. The one-on-ones just kind of help position your goals and help you get focused on your dreams. They're not long at all, but this is important for your success. All right, so make yourself available to me with these one-on-ones. Just give me a time about, or just call me. Tweet, I've got 10 minutes, you know, this is what I'm planning on doing today. What do you think about it? You know, tweet, this is my approach. Tweet, this is who I'm going to talk to. Just let me help you in what you're doing. So these one-on-ones are very important for your success as part of your training. And the third step is probably the one we've been focused on the most. It's the income producing activity. And right now we're using Todd's simple 2-step email system. And it's been revised within the last 24 hours, where he's gone through and he's put more information on that first page, that first step of the email. There's 2 training calls to listen to, one from Todd and one from another gentleman, so that they can hear a different voice other than Todd. There's also a video explaining American Wins, so they're not coming back to you and saying, oh, it's all there in that first email. And then to take it a step further, in that first email, Todd has also set up an autoresponder that's free, that frees you up from sending a second email. So you may send email number 1 and you may not get a response, and you wonder if you should go ahead and send email number 2. Well, the way Todd has it set up now, and this is something you and I can talk through, and I can walk you through when we do our one-on-ones, is how to set up your autoresponder. It's simple. It doesn't cost you any more money, but it just gives you more of a freedom to present the information to them and not have to worry about, when is the next time do I send the second one. Really, y'all, it's set it and forget it now. So with the income producing activities, basically what that is what's going to make you money. You know, when you're working a job, you get paid for your effort. Well, when you're running your own business, you get paid for your results. So the income producing activities, out of all 3 of these, if you had to choose which would you spend most of your time, say you only have an hour a day to spend in your business, you would spend most of your time in the income producing activities. So if you only had an hour, you would spend 30 minutes on your income producing activities, 15 minutes on training, and then 15 minutes on self-development. Now, if you had more time, then you would spend, more time with, but most of your time is on your income producing activities. And you should have a track record with your accountability partner. And what I mean by that is the results or the efforts that you put forth, you should be able to go back and track them. And with the accountability partner, that would be somebody like me or somebody else on the team, where you would say, hey, this is who I talked to today. You'd send them an email or you call them. This is who I talked to today, and these were the results. Simple as that. It's just to make sure that you are successful and you have a way of tracking your success. Okay? So I just basically wanted to go over with you again the 3 steps to success. If you're not prepared, superstars, you won't be successful. So let's work on our preparation in these 3 steps to success. Working on self-development with audios and books. Working on training. Getting in that back office at least once a day. Listening to live calls. We have weekly corporate calls. These one-on-ones. Please, please, please take advantage of me in these one-on-ones, because this is what's going to help take you over the top. And then spending most of your time in the income producing activities. Now, I will make a second video on how you should approach your prospects. But today's training was all about preparing you for success. So, superstars, I will not see you not just at the top, but over the top in the Power 5. Changing lives 5 at a time with the Now Prosperity Team.